right, what's going on, everybody? I just want to make a quick video lesson on a few of my trades from today. It was a pretty hectic day. Work was super busy. I feel like there was just a lot of different plays today, and I just felt overwhelmed a little bit. I think I over traded definitely today, and just not my best day. So let's just dive right in. The first thing I was looking at today was ENVB. Let me see exactly what the market cap and float. Well, I can't see the float. So market cap was about 75 million. So anything under 100 million is ideal. But when it comes to a breakout, I don't really have a limit on the market cap. And then ideally you want a low float, but all I have is Thinkorswim, and I look it up on my phone, and the shares outstanding is 21 million. So I'm just kind of going off shares outstanding, which is, if you don't know, shares outstanding is all the shares that are out there for that stock, and the float is just the shares that the public can buy and sell. So those other shares that aren't available to the public are just for like insiders and like the CEO and people who run the company and just stuff like that. So so for me, I'm just kind of going off shares outstanding. So I ended up taking this. I saw it. Let's see. I saw it here. So it perked up above, dipped. I missed my buy in here, ended up getting a buy at 344. While I was holding VWAP, making these higher lows to get a nice perk up to 370, but that's where it topped out, and ended up, I just held, ended up coming up and giving a nice little double top there at 370, which I didn't like. And then we got that hard crack down back to the breakout level, and for some reason I sold into this pop here for just a small loss. And I just didn't like that crack, and I didn't like the volume. I didn't like how it cracked like that, and it made me uncomfortable, so I sold. There's nothing wrong with that. But then I noticed that it really wanted to hold. It was holding the breakout level really well, so I took another position. We got a nice perk back above VWAP, and once it dipped below VWAP like this, it was the end of my day. I was really busy. I didn't have the best service. I cut it for about break even, and I just didn't look back. This is the first I've actually kind of seen it since I traded it, and because I had just gotten home. So yeah, it is what it is. It made a higher low, I guess. It held, and nice little perk into the close, held VWAP, and now we're getting a little push after hours, but just not ideal. It's just, I don't know, there's not enough volume. So that was that. And then my second trade, I kind of took a couple trades all at once. DPRO was kind of dumb. This was really dumb, actually. So kind of just waiting for that $4 break to fill the gap. We got a little perk in volume, and we perked up to 419, and I thought, okay, maybe we got something here. So I took some on the dip here, holding 4, and just cut it at it was 389. And so yeah, that was that. It was just kind of dumb. Just didn't work. It is what it is. Just needs more volume. So the next one, ATER. So this was annoying. Also a gap fill play. Just kind of a previous high of day break. It's kind of how I was playing it. And I was taking some shares in here and ended up stopping out, and took some more shares in here when it failed to break down, and it would look like it was going to perk above the breakout level, which is that 1050 level. Took some more shares on a dip at like 1037 or something like that, and ended up just cutting it when it was looking weak, and I think I cut it at like 615, 614. I mean 1014, something like that, when it was cracking below VWAP there, just to play it safe. So that was really that play. Let's see, the market cap 392 million, shares outstanding 39 million. So it was really just a gap fill play. Then kind of saw it as like a breakout over 9, and then so that was this day it broke out over 9, put in a high, and was really just failing to break down. Really just looking for that continuation, looking for that previous high of day break. It just didn't really work, and it still didn't break down fully. So this could easily still make a play or make a move. And then ENVB, did I go over this already? Yeah, I did. AEHR. That's what I was thinking of. Okay, and this was basically my one win for the day, and I don't even like how I traded it, really. So I guess how I traded it wasn't too bad, but took some in here at like 1010. Okay, it broke out. I love these breakouts so much. As you can see, it put in a high, broke out, touched 10, faded, failed to break down, and then it's just now it's just a multi-day breakout over 10. Kind of just grinded up to it. Was holding 10 really well. Took some at 1010. Stopped out at like 987, 988 when it was breaking past this little consolidation level here. Was just kind of the last dip that it had before it broke out and then held the breakout. So it's just the closest piece of support that I was kind of looking at just to risk off of. So it washed out down to the breakout level. I mean, down to the breakout level, Jesus. Down to VWAP. And I thought, okay, this is a healthy dip. Holding VWAP really nicely, and I could have a really good risk reward. And so I just wish I would have taken more size. Just because the risk reward was so well. Like as soon as it started to bounce off VWAP, I took some at 972. And I was just risking like 966, 965, 964 maybe. And the risk was so tight that, I could have really sized up there. And it got a really nice bounce, confirmed the breakout, put in a high of 1050, got a dip, held, and it looked pretty weak in here when it was trying to, 10. So it pulled back, and then it looked pretty weak right in here when it was trying to break past the high of day of 1050, and I just sold it there. It was like I was up like 8%, and I said in my last video too how I should just be taking like my 6 to 8% and kind of just taking those small gains, and if it continues to go higher, oh well, you just have to learn from it. But instead of like being up 6 to 8%, and then you end up taking a loss on the trade because the trade fails, it's happening way too much. And I feel like I should really just take my small little gain and then just observe what it did, when I get home, and just see, okay, did I have a good sell here into strength? Or at least like selling half or something. I need to be selling into strength instead of just letting it pull back and then end up failing, and I ended up just stopping out. So that's how I'm taking most of my losses. Is I feel like I could definitely have better position sizes. I mean, not sizes, but definitely position entries. But for the most part, I feel like my entries are getting better. They're getting better for sure. Still need a lot of work, but I feel like I'm just not selling. I'm not taking pieces off into strength. I'm not, so I feel like I just need to until plays start to really take off and we're seeing freaking squeezes, we're seeing 100%, 200% moves. Like, I'm not seeing that right now. So I just need to take my small gain and then move on. And so that's my little rant for today. Those were my trades of the day. Not great whatsoever. I need just so much more work. But hey, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm making this video, and that's why I'm going to spend the next couple hours just working on spreadsheets and stuff like that until the big game. Let's go Cowboys. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to call it on that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.